Hello YouTube and welcome fellow knife enthusiast. Today we got a civivi elementum. Only my second civivi knife in my collection. I bought it used off of eBay, so I got a decent deal on it, but the action is really less to be desired. So we're going to see if we can fix that today. Gonna go ahead and take this apart, see if we can't fix the action. People are always asking me to do a disassembly video. I just keep a T6 and a T8 in these bit holders. Not even sure if I need to take off the pocket clip, but we are. A little bit of Loctite on them. They might be stripped out. See, now that's a problem with buying knives off of eBay. Because you always take the risk of a screw being stripped out. So there's a scale. Take this apart, and it does look pretty grimy and pretty dry in there. So hopefully this restores action. I just always use these to wipe it up. They're pretty cheap off of Amazon. Next time I'm definitely getting larger alcohol wipes, but so you can see the closed part of the bearing is facing out. And this part faces in. Clean that up. Wipe up where it rides there. Detent. Well, that's all clean. Wipe up the blade. And this will almost be ready to put back together already. So it was dirty, but not quite as dirty as what I thought it was going to be. Quickly get a magnet. And are these titanium liners? If it is, it doesn't have a steel lock bar insert. But oh wait, that's not a magnet. Here we go. This is a magnet. Now we'll see. Alright, so they are steel liners. They just have a nice stone wash on them. So, I'll take my KPL original We'll put a little bit where the bearing rides. I tend to use too much, I know. Then we had the open side facing towards the blade. A little bit more on that side of the bearing. And we got the blade, which will open like this against the stop pin. What the heck. I know I don't need this much oil. You guys at home, you don't need that much oil. I tend to use a little much. So we'll put the right side down. A little extra there. A little bit here. It's really only like one little dab I'm doing, and then I spread it around, so I'm not using as much as what it looks like. Oh, we'll do a little bit of the KP heavy on the pivot, or on your little detent hole, and then a little bit on the track. Now there's already a lot of good disassembly videos out there. People a lot better at doing this than I am, which is one of the main reasons I don't do them on my channel. But this one here, it definitely needed a little bit of work. You can look at the Micarta scale. Pretty thin. Thinner than I would have expected. Why don't that look right? What did I do wrong? Here we go. That goes up here. And back here. I lay out my screws so I remember how they go. You can see there's just a little bit of Loctite on here. The blue kind. Which is fine. Definitely not going to hurt nothing. Now we do the pivot. Alright, now that's adjusted pretty tight there. So, deployed decent. No blade play at all. Definitely has a lot better action. Probably be tough to fill this. If you haven't subscribed, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Let's see if this thing has an edge or if it came dull. My guess would be it came dull, and I'm gonna have to put a nice edge on it. Oh yeah, that's pretty dull. So the only blemish I've seen on this has been the scratch on the upper blade, which I probably saved about $15 to $17 buying it used, which I am gonna have to sharpen it. And I did have to take it apart, but does have really good action now. Just needed a little bit of oil, some of the lint cleaned out of it. Pretty sure this did have a D-shaped pivot that doesn't spin. Guess we can put the pocket clip back on it now. Yeah, the little screws can get a little frustrating there. Maybe we'll get it the third time. Who knows? Just give that another try. All right. So, if you haven't subscribed, make sure and hit that subscribe button. I like to go through, double check all my screws. Got a little bit of oil leaked through onto the micarta, but definitely like the elementum. People just freaking rave over this thing. Kind of choke up on it. It's just like the perfect knife and knife design for absolutely anybody. I mean, and it has a really nice hollow grind. Something tells me it's gonna take a crazy edge. There's no badging anywhere on it. What kind of steel is this? Somebody comment down below if you know what kind of steel this is. Oh wait, there we go. It's D2. So it says D2 really small on the flipper. And civivi, or has just a C for civivi on the pivot. That's pretty cool. Probably be pretty easy to make like aftermarket scales for your civivi elementum. I don't know why you would want to, because they release it in anything and everything you can even think of, including full titanium. Definitely a shake shutter, but has really good flipping action now. Can't Spidey flick it, but of course I had to try. Well, make sure and like, subscribe, and have an awesome day.